He got him in hand.
Welcome back to Pac-12 After Dark. Eric Coleman here with Coach Nick Galeotti. We talked about the Civil War, we talked about the Apple Cup in the Pac-12. And now it's time to move on to the rest of the country, the top 25 football. Coach, there are a couple of games today. Some games are still in progress, so we won't talk about those. Alabama had a big victory over Wisconsin in Madison, Wisconsin, winning 42-10.
What you doing?
I saw a couple of highlights of that. Jay Milrow, I think it's the second week in a row going for 5 touchdowns. What do you think about Alabama this season?
Well, you know, Jalen Milrow is a beast. I mean, and when you're playing defense against a quarterback like that, he can throw the ball a lot better than people give him credit for. But I've been watching him now. He can really throw it, and boy, can he run it. So, you know, Eric, being a defensive guy and myself, whenever I play a quarterback that is mobile, he not only hurts you throwing it, but then can make plays, design runs, and then scramble runs. That is tough for a defensive player or a defense coordinator. So I'm impressed with Alabama. They look like they haven't skipped the beat. I have the utmost respect for Nick Saban, but they haven't skipped the beat. They're at Alabama as of 3 games into the season.
Absolutely, Coach. And, you know, it's funny when you watch guys in the NFL right now, like Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, it is so difficult. And I can't imagine having to play against a quarterback who can not only just drop back and but extend the play, continue to be charged, take off, tuck the ball, and take off running. It's such a tough thing to defend, almost impossible. That's why when you look, you see all the Washington game, that's what John Mateer was able to do. So this new age game of football is something different, and Jalen Milrow is definitely one of those top quarterbacks who's making a great impact.
And Eric, if I don't mean to interrupt, to me after 3 weeks, and some of these aren't completed, but I still see Georgia, Ohio State, Texas, clear cut, in my opinion, top 3 teams. But then there's some teams that I really like Ole Miss. Ole Misses look good, Miami's look good, Tennessee's look good, and Nebraska's look good. We'll see how they do tonight. And then let's not fall asleep on those Ducks, obviously. How about them Cougs too? So there's some teams that aren't ranked that high. You know, we talked about the first grade. But there's some teams in the middle of the pack that I think are playing very good football.
Absolutely. You know, a team that last week was not playing very good football in Notre Dame, who got upset by Northern Illinois, the upset of the season so far. They really bounced back today, beating Purdue 66-7. That was a big thing to win for them. They were able to bounce back. Good for Notre Dame. Hopefully they can get that confidence back. You know, these are young kids, and the confidence is everything.
Yeah, the thing about Notre Dame is that Northern Illinois loss, I think, and who am I to know, but even if they go 11-1, look at their schedule, they do play Clemson, and I do believe they play at SC. Okay? But other than those two, it's not a very strong schedule for a resume moving forward. But if you go 11-1, depending on what everybody else does, you never know. And what they did today, Eric, is they finally scored some points. Their first 2 games, they played pretty good defense. You know, played good defense against A&M, but they didn't score much. And obviously against Northern Illinois, they couldn't score. Today, they scored. They put a 60+ number on Purdue.
Yeah, that was very impressive. Way to bounce back for them. Obviously, you know, Georgia plays tonight. Texas plays tonight. Texas plays University of Texas San Antonio. So I expect a lopsided victory by Texas. But just been very interesting. Going throughout this season is week 3. Now I know it's early, Coach, but who are your sleepers? Do you have any sleepers? I know we talked about some last week.
Yeah, who this?
Players that are starting to stand out.
What's up, Kenny? How you be, man?
Sleepers, it's hard to be a sleeper in high school. You know what
I'm here. That's some good grip there. Yeah, that's some good grip there. Yeah. I'm already hit. Them motherfuckers attached on real good.
No
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
at Boise State.
I stopped at the Aldi's real quick to grab me something to eat before I'm headed into work. I'm with a client right now braiding some hair, and got another client coming in for a haircut.
Those four come to my
I know you anywhere, bro.
If they gave him some protection, Shadur said, if the four young men just got a modicum of protection. But he's like,
probably didn't throw his offensive line under the bus after the game.
Oh, did he?
And then what I got
I got you.
Threw him right under the bus. He said, the coach said, how many times did the other quarterback get sacked? How many times did he ever see?
Yeah, that's the old house number. I'm gonna text it to you right quick. Yeah, can you hear me?
Sometime one of them offensive linemen might decide to give a lookout block. Look out, here he comes. So you better be kind to that offensive line, young Shadur.
Yeah, he's got a lot to learn, but definitely a very talented player, and he definitely has a skill set to become one of those top tier quarterbacks in college football. Quinn Ewers, a quarterback at Texas, is having a phenomenal year as well. But Coach Jalen Milroe, I mean, he's really head and shoulders from me out in front of everyone. The last 2 weeks, he stole 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, this is the guy who
okay. I'm gonna text it to you.
He has one of the best deep balls I've seen in a long time. So, hopefully you can see how
I got you.
To play a great football. Obviously,
you too. All right, bro.
Over at University of Miami. Every time I say that name, it hurts my heart. That's cool. I know that it could be under center, but it might be a blessing in disguise because John Mateer is turning into quite the player in Pullman. So, it looks like we got a very good quarterback for the future at Washington State.
And Dylan Gabriel. I don't think he has quite the yards passing, but I think he's throwing over 80% completion. Wow. And he really, he was efficient. Him and Milroe today, amateur, but him and Milroe really I'm talking about Gabriel Milroe really had great game. Very impressive, coach. Well, make sure you guys stay with us. We're going to go to break. When we come back, we have some more college football for you. Make sure you stay locked in. Pac-12 after dark.
Our mission is local and global. We're constantly developing new therapies for rare pediatric cancer. And we share our information globally, and that's the hallmark of St. Jude.
Looking good, guys. Oh, hey, Pickle! Myself! How about my glasses from the hotel?
Are you going already?
She's in the ballroom, the big one. Coming up.
Okay. Yeah, do me a favor. Text me Reese's number.
Once available to the few, are now accessible to
Yeah.
many. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
At Elbany Resort, time moves perfectly slow. Until it doesn't. Where you can take a minute to breathe. Until the next thing takes your breath away. Where you can pause and savor the moment. Here is time for it all. So plan now and save on your winter escape. Experience Elbany time for yourself.
I'm like, why now?
In the middle of the braid.
Yeah, in the middle of trying to get your finger out, it's trying to keep your finger in there. I think that's how Chinese people make them finger traps.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
Japanese
Yeah.
finger traps.
Welcome back to Pac-12 After Dark. I'm Eric Coleman here with Coach Nick Aliotti. We talked about the Super Bowl, we talked about the Apple Cup and the rest of the conference. Now we're going to get into next week's matchup. For Oregon State, they're playing the Purdue Boilermakers in Corvallis. And for Washington State, they're playing against the San Jose State Spartans. And Coach, what do you think about these matchups? Let's talk about Oregon State first. They're playing Purdue, who just got beat up by Notre Dame, 66-7. Gave up 362 yards on the ground. This might be a good spot for Oregon State to get their running game back on track.
Yeah, you know, haven't seen a lot of Purdue yet. A lot of college football, but I've seen enough. Purdue is struggling. And I think it'll be very hard for them. And Oregon State, I just thought today, if I could digress, Oregon just out-talented Oregon State. It was just a mismatch that way. But I don't think that's going to be the case with Purdue. And they're playing at home. If they continue to do the recipe of moving the ball, I don't know if Purdue will have quite the skilled athletes in the run of the pass in the quarterback position and Oregon had it. So we don't play the game on paper, and we don't play it based on the past, but I truly believe that Oregon State will have a great bounce back win. I expect them to win. I expect them to be a 10-plus favorite against Purdue at home next week.
I know we don't play it on paper, but looking back at that game for Purdue versus Notre Dame, the quarterback, Hudson Card, mind you, they got beat 60-67, so they were probably in 2 minutes for most of that game. He was 11 for 24 for 124 yards in the air, and threw 2 interceptions with 1 touchdown. So offensively, it doesn't look like Purdue has much going on, but hopefully Oregon State is able to get back on track and get back to their winning ways. Now for Washington State, they're playing San Jose State, and is it going to be? I hope that there's no layoff for the group. This is a big win, a big statement win for Washington State, beating their in-state rivals, the former big brothers of the state. But now I think Washington State is kind of taking that step. They're playing with the chip on their shoulder. They've got a swagger about them offensively. The defense is flying around. Well, Coach Nick Dickens, they got to play some great football right now. They're playing San Jose State at home with Poland. Coach, how do you find this Coach Herm Edwards used to say,
what's your favorite dish?
Success does not breed success. Success breeds complacency. How is it Coach to keep the team on track after having such a big win?
I want to go to all you can eat.
The good news is after all, as you know,
big old snow crab legs, sauteed shrimp.
That's really good. All you can eat seafood.
Guys will really
Buffet places here in
Florida. So you got to keep your foot on the pedal, number one. And we all talk about it. Young men need to understand that when you play, when you practice, every day you practice to the best of your ability. When you go to the best of your ability, then everything else in the process should take care of itself. I tell you what, San Jose State to me is a scary good football team. Washington State is a better football team. And to be 3-0, playing at home against San Jose State, those young men, and I'm sure Coach Tickert will give them the message, stay focused, be ready to play San Jose State. All that other stuff is behind us now. We got to just take each day and improve and get ready to play San Jose State. Because you know what? You only play one team a week. You'll have to beat the team you're playing that week. You're not playing anybody else. You just got to beat the team you're playing that week. And the bottom line is, I love saying this, all you got to do is suck less than the team you're playing.
Absolutely, Coach. And when you look at it from both defensive guys, so if you're Washington State, yeah, you just had a great victory. There's a lot to build off of. But at the end of the day, Giles Jackson, the receiver for the University of Washington, had 8 catches for 162 yards, including 3 explosives against your defense. He was the one guy in the Washington offense that you had to stop, that you couldn't make it behind your defense. Yet the Cougars let that happen 3 times. If I'm the defensive coordinator for the Cougs, I'm harping on that. We can't let this happen again. We have to keep the players in front of us. We have to do well. There's a lot to still coach up for this Cougar defense. So I don't think there's going to be much of a let-up when you talk about Pullman or Oregon State. So looking forward to those matchups, and I look forward to breaking them down. So next week on Pac-12 After Dark, Thank you for tuning in with us this week. I am Eric Coleman, supporting Nick Galliotti. Thanks for hanging with us. Have a wonderful weekend.
What if finding a new job wasn't such a leap of faith?
I think I'm right for this. I said I think I'm right for the job.
You're perfect for it.
What if you knew you'd be paid fairly? Because you could literally see what the job pays. What if your schedule worked for you, and her, and them? And what if the promise of better work
No way.
was something that found us?
I got the interview. You know, at drivetime.com, you can get approved, shop thousands of cars, and customize your payment
With no hit to your credit when you shop online.
Amazing. What's with the pinata?
Well, to show people that usually, if you want to see your real terms online, your credit takes a hit.
Everybody knows that, Tom.
But not at drivetime.com. I'm a visual learner.
Well, now you can see your real terms on every car and customize your down and monthly payments.
With no credit.
Shop for cars online with no credit hit at drivetime.com. No, look out. No, just wish. You got free wishes. How about free talk, free text, and free data? You just got text now. Phone service with talk, text, and data for essential apps, all for free. What about unlimited? It's text now. Flexible data plans for any budget. It's not magic. Download now.
Gusto is the #1 choice for small business payroll. It's fast. It's trusted. It's a great value. And Gusto does a lot more than payroll to make running your business easier. Like payroll taxes, compliance, time tracking, and contractor payments. And when you're ready, benefits, HR, and more. Put your business on the #1 payroll platform. Get started for free at gusto.com.
Ready to send it away. Hunter Simmons for SC and back deep. Ty Montgomery. Montgomery over the 20, bounces it outside. Look at block. He's got breakaway speed, folks, and he gets all the way out to the 35 on the opening kickoff. Stanford in business.
In big games, the special teams often create the plays that can make or break a contest. Watch to the left of your screen. The blocking's so good. You see it right there. Picking up and taking guys out. Number 4, Drew Terrell. Blake Martinez, number 4, excuse me.
First down and 10 now for Josh Nunes. At the USC 33-yard line on the I formation.
Delayed game. Offense, number 6, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Meantime, here on this afternoon's Taco Bell Impact Players.
Stephon Taylor, the running back, back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. He's a big-time player for Stanford. Chase Thomas, look for him all over the field. An outside linebacker. And then we look for USC. Curtis McNeil, 145 yards and 2 touchdowns last year, but had a key fumble. Morgan Bressel's put off pretty well. And Dion Bailey, who's all over the place for USC. An undersized linebacker who is striking.
First down and 15 at the 38. For Josh Nunes out in the shotgun. The throw on first down, steps into his throw. Second down and 15 after 38. Tight end score. Stanford very aggressive. Nunes drops off the screen. He's got Taylor in space. And Taylor gets to the 30-yard line. Twins at the bottom. Terrell in motion. Nunes looks that way. Terrell, the intended receiver. Ford Harris covering defensively for USC, and that'll bring on the field goal unit. This from 47 yards away. Very good step. They get it down. Oh! It hit the upright. New center in the game for USC. Barkley on first down. Guess who? Marquise Lee. What a block. And Lee inside bounds and Xavier Brimble helped him get an extra 5. That's a pickup of 16 on first down. The difference, USC connects with one of their top weapons right out of the gate. Good protection from Barkley. Puts it right on Lee. Backtracks a little, set up a huge block by Brimble and a first down for USC. The team Trojan. Back in motion. Here's McNeil. Swarmed under. Barkley in the shotgun. Red time. Here's Barkley. Blitz wake up. Barkley's lead. Ready from the 36. And over to Bennett kick. And fair call at the spot.
Let's start to pick back. These are mine. It was actually cool though.
Second down attack, 13. Formation. Rolls up the sideline. Montgomery can't hold on.
She said she
Troubles it.
needs
Nickel Roby
Introduces some
covers it. Notice is not lacking for confidence because who are they attacking early? Nickel Roby, the best cover corner for USC. Potentially the best cover corner in the Pac-12, one of the best in the country. He gets inside position, Montgomery goes over the top. Roby breaking up the play. Third bunch, he's at 45. As Barkley gets up slowly, all the way back at the 43. Nelson Aguilar.
Just need someone just to chill. Like a little coffee shop.
That's Chase Thomas. At the top of the show, we talked about no yakety yak. Here's Aguilar's number 6. No yakety yak means no yards after catch. There's a missed tackle right there. Like Jordan Holmes, Jordan Richards, number 8. Boom. When you give up that, what does it turn into? How many additional yards is that? For USC, now in business, at the 1 yard line. 48-yard reception. Cyrus Ray, the Penn State transfer, in the game, lowers his shoulder, but won't get it.
Like the second exit, third exit.
Ray kicks, stood up, swings forward. Touchdown, Trojan. And look at the assistance Greg gets going into the end zone. The play's going to go to the left. See Martinez pulling around. Red keeps the legs going, but look, number 7, Andre Walker.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ashley. And I'm Emma. And
Right after Fifth Street.
Montgomery's fielding it on the run at the 9-yard line. Montgomery looking to get outside. Aguilar there. And the freshman makes a terrific open field tackle. On that play, Andre Walker carried him in. Stanford in a wildcat. Wilkerson. And he crosses the 20 and gets to the 23. He can get out in front and cover 2. Second down and 5. Stephon Taylor straight ahead. Taylor leaning forward. Jay McDonald got his ankle. 2 on third down conversion. They give it to Hewitt and he gets in the backfield. I don't know. Redshirt junior Hewitt. First down now for Stanford. Play fake. Nunes
drops it off. There's Hewitt in space. And Hewitt picks up the first down. Devontae with the deep man, they give it to a straight ahead. It should start paying dividends. Second and 8 after 41. Hewitt again with room. Oh, again, go. Step up. 25. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Carver. 59 big ones for the captain. Watch what happens up front. All the big guys matching up with people. Look at that. Everyone's counted for. Look right there. Toyolo ends up getting 2. And then Taylor with the vision downfield and the cutback across field launches a sprint to the end zone. Marquise Lee, who had a 100-yard return against Hawaii week 1, back deep for USC. And they'll start from the 5-yard line. Lee looking for daylight. And Lee bound up at the 25. Oregon State last week, first down and 10 to 25. Roughly play action over the middle, focus on his target, and Xavier Griffin. And a bit of a run. Over the high snap handled by Marquez. To the sideline. Marquise Lee, the intended receiver. 2nd and 15. Underneath, they could Braid. Marquez under pressure. This one shanked off the side of his foot. Take a roll. And go out of bounds up to 10.
Yeah, man, but I'll take it to this spot.
Stephon Taylor dropped by Lamar Dawson, who missed the opening week with an injury. Three-time name for Stanford history, Musker, hard charging fullback. That's hit as he throws, and he quickly ties up to the intended receiver. 3rd down and 7 at the 13. Lewis. Up top, Montgomery. He had a step on toward Harris. Watch it coming here. TJ McDonald, the All-American safety, now moves up in the box and has a free run and turns into a free hitter as he hits Nunes and affects his accuracy downfield trying to hit Montgomery. Swinsky, a yard deep in his own end zone. He wants to get away from the football, takes a bounce. Down at the 41. Both these teams on the field right now. 2 on that marker. Short of our far side. And it's caught.
She got to the point, she like, no, I ain't taking no more. I ain't enough, man. I was in the yard.
Simon Fred looking for room. And we're checked out by Kester. You've seen it. The very choice. Off the sideline. What is it? Commercial words. Here's one. Breaks it back. Makes it tackle. SC over 2 on conversions. Where the deep man. They give it to him by side. And he can't turn the corner. Stays on the speed post. Gets out.
Oh, John, one of my customers want to know if you can cut his hair.
Yeah, I sure can.
You got it. I guess it's going to come to you now. You keep asking, so
Yeah.
I gave you one of my customers.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, he got you, boy. He said he called you yesterday. He answered the phone. I got your number.
Probably been a voicemail. I probably put the charger.
He said he on his way.
It's cool.
He said it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna have no customers.
I know.
I'm passing them all. I ain't gonna have
Hey, mine.
I ain't gonna have nothing.
They ain't starting nothing. We gonna get some more.
Okay. I'm finna pass them all back.
Hold on, wait. Hey, wait. Hey, wait. I gotta look. Look. Hey, it's how it was. Look.
All the kids, man. He's almost fast going back. You know what he be doing? You see what he said? John make clothes like that.
This one is for you.
That Jackson coming you tomorrow.
That's just tomorrow.
Touch him up. So it has to sign that picture. Little line touch up.
I got a client coming. When the client gets here, I'm gonna have you sit on the couch for this short moment. Get the client together and slide you back in the chair and finish up.
You got what you talking about? What's the other paper name you got? What's the other paper name?
Charm.
I ain't never heard of this. A lot of people don't get paid. With direct deposit.
It's a bank.
Direct deposit.
No, it is a bank. It's a virtual bank.
That's true. We have direct deposit.
Yeah, people do that because
when your next 5,000 coming in.
2 days early.
When your next 5,000 coming in.
So whenever you get paid, you go to 2 days.
I already know where to go to drop them off at. Right on the windshields. I already know where to go.
That's why I had open. That shit was coming in handy.
Yeah, because it already
put
it in there.
Put it right in your account. First already deposit.
Temp service.
You better be ready. How long you got? 7 months.
That's it. Look at Perry 58 first. Right into Murphy.
Really gonna
the
turn
tackle
that
from
thing.
Murphy kicks the ball free.
I'm
They tried to make a
Man,
play.
I don't think I'm going to go wrong.
Second down, 23. This time don't run it. Stylist right. And he'll go nowhere.
My license, so I can go do my own shit.
Nice Barkley. Over the middle, Woods with the catch. First down.
Let's play some lights.
A full down and 19. The speedy Robert Woods picks it up. This is almost ridiculous because look how they throw it down short. Now you see Woods here? Now look, there's red jerseys everywhere. And they can't gain on it. He gets to the corners you described. First down, Cole at the 1. They hand it off. And red. Get in. No signal yet.
I came out like that. I came out like that.
Barkley. Somebody just jumped over the line of scrimmage with flag on the play.
Illegal substitution underneath it. 12 players participating. After this is to the goal. Repeat. Second down.
That was not detected. Second down and goal. Here's the toss. Stylist ready. Touchdown, second of the day. For Stylist ready. Anthony Wilkerson has been carted off the field for Stanford, the backup tailback. We saw Curtis McNeil leaving for USC. This will be Montgomery. Montgomery up to 25. First down and 10 at the 24. Ace Millard as well. Doing his hands it off to Taylor. And Taylor will
Stopped by T.J. McDonald's. Nunes. Open middle. He's got his time in, but not enough for a first down to a logo. On 3rd and 6, gains 5. Stanford and get off the field.
It's like time. Get paid 2 days later.
Just hits a bomb that goes all the way into the end zone for touchback, 67 yards. Marquise Lee back on the field, first on 10 at 20. Stylist ready. The 6-7. Matt Barkley.
Go ahead.
Second down 10 at 20 for Barkley and the Trojans. Lead by 7.
Test out.
With the tackle stopped by Ed Reynolds. Trojans need to get to the 30-yard line for first down. Barkley. Up top. Incomplete. And another flag thrown on Terrence Brown.
Pass interference. Defense number 6. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Watch Brown. The coverage is good, but he can't resist putting his hands and his body on the receiver. He had it beat to the sideline.
It wasn't you. I just have certain spots in my head that's sensitive.
I'm the same way. Certain spots, my start watering. Hit that spot. It's like I don't hate it. I'm eating something salty. I start watering a little bit. Nose start getting clear.
This time he drops a football, and Stanford has it. Second time Stylist has put it on the deck this season. He had one punched out against Hawaii. Josh Morrow with the recovery. And Stanford.
And Stylist may be hurt at the end of this play too. They just took away all the lanes. A.J. Tarpley, number 17, the first at the point of attack, helping knock the ball free before Morrow falls on it.
Stanford with the ball, first down at the 42.
You said he got some more stuff up there, so. Oh, he got everything. You like Supreme Forces? What's that? The Supreme Forces. They say Supreme on the side, but the material are different. Like they you gonna take a while to beat them down. Yeah, not like you. Yeah, no. Don't teach me words. Don't try to work through it. Yeah, like the Supreme, they how much you want for them? You want 2 oxygen for like $180. I ain't spending too much. You got all the I ain't spending 200 on no tennis shoes. Yeah, he can tell you like one, you want like 300 for the
It would be enforced in the previous spot. Yardage gain is
that's
more than half
my first bet. I was spending $1,000 in there before.
First down.
Like first pair of shoes.
USC 14, Stephon Taylor.
You be having exclusive stuff you ain't finna walk.
Like old boy got all the shoes hurt too. It's called fashion. It's on West Florida by Classic.
Little contact there, and then it's the second move.
Classic.
Right there.
That's on Chambers, ain't it? No, he ain't. Classic shit.
So he ain't even heard of it.
I heard of Classic. But he
talking about 7 years.
Yes, I do. The older lady.
The older lady, right? The older lady.
Yeah, I be going up there and sell her weed. She always, I'm at Classic. So I pull up on me. She be at the Deadwood Lounge and she be at Classic.
You said the older lady. The older lady. You're right. Somebody he just be getting. Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about this old lady for real. It be
Offense, number 54, 5-yard penalty, still third down.
Third down, goal at the 6. Nunes throws the fade to Zlinski the holder.
That's a little bit of grip of hair right there. Put a little band on there. Pull shit up.
USC takes over at their own 20. Solo Manuku in at tailback. They fire Marquise Lee and they drop quickly at the 15 by Terrence Brown. 6 feet, 250. Second and 12. Marquise Lee turns. And Marquise Lee breaks the tackle, gets to the 31. Terrence Brown. A long time since the Irish won in East Lansing. I think it was 1994 they lost the Blue Holts. Cyrus Hobby throws McNeil back in the game. McNeil. And McNeil wins the 35. Ed Reynolds, great side. Keep an eye in the middle of the field. David Garrett, 58, working over Cyrus Hobby in the middle of center. Richards. And Richards. 45. Second turnover of the day. First interception thrown by Matt Barkley. Check him out at the top of the screen. Terrific coverage, and he falls back, but because the coverage was so good, Woods couldn't get into his route. That allowed Jordan Richards to flow into the football and pick it off. So they'll spot the ball in midfield. First down and 10 for Josh Nunes. Nunes sidestepping out, get away. Deion Baker with the interception. The quarterback has pressure in his face. TJ McDonald beats David Yankee inside and obstructs his sight line, and he can't step into the throw. Look at that. And that allows Pollard to break up the football. Interception, Terrence Brown. Back-to-back interceptions, and a flag on the play, a late flag. I think USC is feeling like maybe someone was held up on the right.
After the interception, personal foul, late hit, number 93, 15-yard penalty. 15-yard penalty against Stanford, first down and 10.
That's him here. He's a terrific player that many people don't know about. But how about the pick there? And then there's Murphy with the block on Aguilar. Nunes. He'll run it. And Nunes gets to the 35. Still running. A rugged play by Josh Nunes. He's trying to get the ball downfield. First down. Now a screen. Stephon Taylor looking for daylight. Taking care of Michigan State in East Lansing. First down and 10 to the 48. Nunes scrambling. Nunes breaks it back. Pretty footwork. Tricky gets out of it. In front of George Luca. Empty backfield for Nunes. Nunes in trouble and flat.
Hey man, it's business, man.
Against the Cardinal.
Y'all need all y'all, you know.
That's it, okay.
No, man.
That's David Yankee.
Yeah, they were through that.
Nunes.
I'll be able
to looking for 20. Picked up. Sterling. At the 30. Jones is Sterling needs one block. And he is wrapped up at the 45 with 3 seconds to go. Ty Montgomery coming back to make the tackle. And the Trojans handing it off. Curtis McNeil. And Curtis McNeil goes down at the Stanford 28. But that's the end of the first half. Here at Stanford Stadium with the score, SC 14, Stanford 7.
Are they really going to spend all day streaming college football on DirecTV? Can you blame them? They've got the biggest rivalries.
And bowl games. Speaking of, Frank, run a snack to bowl of chips. Bobby, one hook to the sauce.
So what are you going to do, Coach Brian?
Don't question your coach.
just say 10/25. You get that? I'm saying, I'm just making something.
The return minute for the Trojans. Here we go, starting second half. Marquise Lee from his own goal line. And Lee, bottled up, taken down, flag on the play.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Hold on the return team, number 23. Fellas and forwards have to listen to the goal. After the play, personal foul, defense, number 2, slap to the helmet. That's a 15-yard penalty, first down.
McNeil. And McNeil breaks a couple tackles, gets up to the 30-yard line before being pushed back. That's a gain of 7. Matt Barkley in the shotgun. Xavier Grimble crosses. Barkley sprints out of the pocket. Drops it off. Incomplete. Intended for Woods. Terrence Brown covering. Stylist right in the backfield. Barkley looking for a screen. Red can't hold on. 3 and out. And this wobbly kick takes an SC bounce and will be down at the 44. Out of the eye. Hewart and Taylor in the backfield. Here's Stephon. And Taylor dragged down from behind by Morgan Breslin. Second down and 6 at midfield. Lewis. Near side. Terrell with the catch and a first down. Terrell out of bounds at the 38. Lewis straight drop. Flicks it out. Taylor makes the first man miss. And Stephon Taylor dropped by Deion Bailey. Here's a Wildcat. Taylor straight ahead run. Stephon crosses the 35 to the 33. Terrell in motion. Lewis rolls out.
Hey, how you doing?
He throws him under pressure. Hayes Millard in his hip pocket.
Hey, here.
Get it down. He lets it go and he's blocked. Trojans get a hand on it at the line of scrimmage.
Creating big plays with his special teams.
First down is a 34 for Matt Barkley. Marquise Lee.
I'll be right with you. Like 2 seconds.
Marquise Lee brings it back inside.
Hi, pretty girl. Hi, baby. What you doing?
Second down to 41. Good. To the sideline.
Is that our church?
First down, Trojans. At the center of the 33 for Trojans. Pump fake. Barkley is sacked. Great pressure. Ben Gardner in the backfield once again.
Oh, I can see you now.
Watch Ben Gardner. Watch the interior line, folks. Ben Gardner goes right
Did you have a good time at church?
70. Silas Fred tries to step up and block it. He goes past him also. And on the pump fake, and look at him.
Oh, okay.